Good week out there, man. It's funny ass weather. It's going from hot to warm, hot to cold. Yo, welcome back to the Meet You from the Midwest podcast, man. I wanted to tap in back with y'all about the boxing card, Canelo and what's my name, Berlanga card over the weekend over on Saturday. I wanted to do a video Sunday, but man, like I said, once you get to watching football, and if your team lose, we 0-2 now. And if I ain't been following, I'm pretty sure y'all have. Um, it'd be hard to get on this motherfucker and talk about anything else but the game. But anyways, I wanted to give y'all the results for this card. Starting with the predictions I did for the most part. Stephen Fulton, he defeated Carlos Castro, unanimous decision. That was a 10-round fight. I had Fulton winning that one. I figured that was the same. I thought it was Fulton Jr., the one that fought Inoue or something like that. He's one of the pound for pound guys. I think he's from Japan. But he went over there and Fulton went over there and got his ass smoked. So it was good to see him back in winning column. Next fight we had was Rolly Romero versus Manuel James. I didn't catch most. I saw maybe the last 3 rounds of the fight, maybe 6-10 or something like that. What I seen was Romero getting more punches off, leaning on old dude, trying to tire him out a little bit. Old dude was giving him some effective punches, but Romero just clearly outboxed him. I think he landed more clean shots, and that got him the win. So good to see him back in the win column as well. Caleb Plant, he went against this dude named Trevor McCumbee. McCumbee was undefeated. I think he was like 20. Did I say last one? I think he was like maybe 23-0 or something like that. And I'm thinking that he just one of them undefeated dudes that's been in the division, ain't fought nobody. No, this motherfucker came out there and got on Plant ass quick. I'm talking about he dropped him. I think he dropped him once, officially dropped him once, but another time he punched him and he kind of stumbled a little bit. And then another time he just threw his ass, flipped him. Dude had a little bit more muscle on him than Caleb Plant. But I think with him being a little bit bigger than Plant, what's his name, McCumbee, I think he wore himself out because he was throwing some heavy punches early in the fight. I think he gassed himself out because later in the fight, Caleb Plant started leaning on him, just dropping him on that boy, man. And he finally gave him some unanswered punches that he couldn't recover from, and they called it a TKO in the 9th round, and that was for the WBA super middleweight belt. The co-main event, man, very disappointing. I called this fight. So far on the card, I went 5 for 5 this night. Lara, man, I don't know. I didn't know that he was 41 years old because I ain't seen him fight for a couple of years now. But Danny Garcia is 36 years old. I said it before the fight. My prediction was that Lara will outbox him. I just don't feel like Danny, won't say necessarily don't got it no more. I just don't think he's hungry for it no more. Lara outboxed him clearly. He got more punches off on him. It looked like he had Danny in trouble maybe twice throughout the fight. Unanswered punches. It was like Danny just wasn't in it, man. Every time he went back to the corner, one thing I noticed was that his pops was like, "Yo, you all right? Like, you good?" And he was I don't know, it's like he is zoned out or something. Like he can't believe that he might not be putting the work in no more. I know it's other things he want to venture off to. I know he said he want to get into movies and acting, all that shit. But it's plenty of time. Go do that now, bro. If you're gonna go in there and get your ass whooped by a motherfucker that's 41 years old, not to put an age cap on them, but if you watch box, 41-year-olds ain't just walking around whooping shit unless you Mayweather, and he's only fighting exhibition fights now. He's not going against no ranked guys. If he go against one of these ranked guys, one of them dudes to put Floyd on his ass at this age, man. Stop playing. But seriously, dog, Laura went out there and kicked this boy ass square in the ass. 9th round, he ended up hitting him with a straight jab, 2 left, straight in 2 times in a row. And he took that knee, man, just bowed out the match. And first time I ever seen the Pops humble, man, he just, hey, man, we done. Ain't nothing else to see here, man. So he whooped his ass. I'm guessing Danny gonna retire. I know he hinted that he done had a lot of great fights and stuff like that. To his credit, he's only lost to top contenders. You feel me? Lara, he's not in his prime anymore, but he lost to the top dude, a legend in his hometown. You feel me? But he lost to Thurman. He lost to Spence. Thurman, Spence. I can't think of who else it was. Somebody else they lost to, but he lost to all top fighters, man. Oh, and Thurman, Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, and Spence Jr. Them the three people. So them all dudes that been champions before that was on top of the game. Laura was the same way, but he just took a long time off. I said he's an older fighter. But Dandy went out like a hoe, man. That's the first time I seen him pops through with a towel on him round 9, man. So salute to Laura. He retained he retained that WBA middleweight title, but I said it's sad to see Danny go out like that. I was hoping he had a little fight in him. I was just talking to my brother earlier. I said that's another fight that we said we agreed on is him and Broner. It's a fight that'll sell, man. Like you gonna do an exhibition fight, do that, but don't be coming here thinking motherfuckers gonna be rooting for you if you half hearted, man. Especially for those that love watching boxing like I do, man. We don't come in here and half ass if you trying to entertain, man. Like get out the business, go do your thing, and movies or whatever you're gonna do, man. It'll be all right. We good with that, but don't get back in that ring, man. If you ain't looking to knock a motherfucker out. Main event of the night, man. As y'all know, Canelo Alvarez beat the hell out of Edgar Berlanga. Berlanga got a nice chin on him because Canelo was hitting with some heavy shit. I know he dropped him maybe round 5, maybe 6, something like one of the mid rounds. He dropped Berlanga and after that, Belonga he started like falling off a little bit. He wasn't throwing punches back. He was kind of like just on the defensive side. He turned up for a couple of rounds, but overall, man, Canelo, like you said, man, he's one of those dudes, man. He one of those top dudes, man. Even though with the accusations he had with one fight with Triple G, he redeemed himself. He outboxed him the next fight. So in my book, he's good. But you know how I feel about boxing cheaters, man. It's like if y'all gotta do steroids or anything, then you can't consider yourself the best. But he's 63-2 now. So yeah, man, Canelo. I'm hoping that he fight Benavidez soon, or I think he said he want the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev that'll be on next month. So we'll see how that turn out, man. I went 5-0 on boxing. I'll keep y'all updated. I think the next event we got is AJ Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Du Bois, and I think that's this Saturday. So it's either this Saturday or next Saturday, the following Saturday. I'll get back to y'all about that full card, and we'll do the predictions on that, man. Like, share, subscribe.